Ta-da! Wait, Kirsten Specht. Coach Jim for being here. Coach Jack for another day. Hope you're having a good one. I miss my mohawk. I gotta grow it back. It's frustrating. Okay. So today's breakfast with Uncle. Guess what I'm having? Guess. Can you guess? I'm getting my teeth fixed today too. That's exciting. The old Uncle Elvis special. Look at that. Oh, I forgot the Hershey squirt. I gotta go get some peanut butter. But I'll tell you what I got so far. This is bananas, vanilla yogurt, blueberries, frozen blueberries, and frozen raspberries. A little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of sugar. Not too much because I'm sweet enough. Okay, I'm okay. And then I got a bit of butthole blast, aka ground flaxseed. Seriously, don't mess with that. And then hemp hearts, and that's it. And I gotta go add the Hershey squirt, and the peanut butter. And I'm using that salty peanut butter. Oh, that's good stuff. So what's old Uncle reading? So I finished this book. Walk This Way. No, don't walk that way. Okay, Aerosmith. This is a crazy book. It's a tale of excess to the millionth degree. It's crazy. I think that creative industries are crazy because I've been in them for a long time, and they're like the only industries you can be in where partying is just normal. It's just accepted. And I've been doing more research and just reading more about addiction and alcohol and all that, smoking even, and they're all inherently social activities, which is why people fall into them, because you got an immediate social network, users, other users, people selling, just it's weird. So the art and creative world, music, art, writing, whatever, there's a lot of partiers in there. I was one. And I lost like a long time in that abyss. When I'm out of it, I ain't returning, let me tell you. Getting too old. But it's an interesting read. Walk This Way. I plowed through this, which is really weird. It was engaging. Told the stories of the albums and how they got inspired and what it took to get things done and how they just progressed, from like bar band to rock band to big 70s hits, then decline, and then the 80s they went up again and were huge, ultra massive. Like the album Pump sold 12 million, 14 million copies, 100 million in total. That's a hell of a lot of records. So they survived that. And that's truly what it is, surviving success and surviving yourself, because you can be your own worst enemy. Excuse me. I survived myself. Oof. I got over myself, so I survived. And yeah, it's pretty wild. It's a good book. It's an interesting read, but don't walk that way. It's dangerous. Then I'm going to read, for old time's sake, I love this book, Fell. And this is a detective noir series by Ben Templesmith. He was the artist, and Warren Ellis is the storyteller in this one, and it's a series of graphic novel. But look at that art. Super dark. And it's a lot like Dave McKean. Dave McKean is easily my favorite artist, living artist. Because he combined digital and just multimedia stuff, so really groundbreaking. So Fell is a collective, is a bunch of short stories about a detective who got knocked out of the big leagues, the big city, the bright lights and all that, because he screwed up something, and so he got sent across the bridge to the hood. And this is the story of the cases he worked on over there. It's good. It's a really, really good graphic novel. I found this at the old thrift store yesterday. Pop Manga by Camilla D'errico. Camilla's really amazing. So if you don't know who she is, right here, Camilla D'errico, check it out. I do a lot of art workshops, and I've been getting requests to do manga, so I gotta up my manga game. But Camilla's just amazing. Like, she's awesome. So this book is really cool. It breaks it down step by step how to do stuff like a hand. Hands are incredibly tough to do. Hands and feet. Trust me. If you think you're a good artist, try doing some hands and feet that look normal. Mine are always like, elongated freak. Anyways, so I got this. I found this at the thrift store. $5 I got it for, and it was 30. Wow, wicked. I was gonna buy it too, actually, the other day. I saw it and I'm like, oh, I should get this. But I bought stuff for my kid. It was her birthday. And so I just said, I'll wait. And then lo and behold, the next day I found that. Then I'm gonna check this out. Leonard Cohen, A Life in Fart. And this is by Aaron Adele. And this guy was sort of the go-to guy through the 70s and 80s about Leonard Cohen. This is just about 40 years of old Leonard's life, you know. His debauchery. A lot of debauchery in the creative arts. You gotta be careful. Don't do it. Don't be crazy. You know, take care of yourself. Take your vitamins. Get into martial arts. Discipline yourself, because when you're in the arts, you need it. You know, you need something to hold you down and to ground you. Otherwise, you're like... So anyways, I'm finishing this. Grunge is Dead. Almost finished. Okay, I'm not quite. I'm about 100 pages left. It's a tome. It's a huge book. It tells the multiple stories of all the bands in the Seattle scene. That came up in the 80s and 90s. It's pretty good. To just sort of get the oral history of what happened in Seattle around that time, that era. And it's a good read. It's interesting. I like it. So that's what all it goes up to. Listen to me. I'm just blah, 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 blah. So the weather today, it looks really, really nice. It's going to be hot. I bet it's going to be really hot. So there's no wind. Oof. And I can't smell the pulp mill. That's good. Oof. Kamloops fart smell. Just gross. So it's nice. Usually when there's no wind is when Kamloops smells like ass. You know, like gross. So there's no wind, but it doesn't stink, and I bet it's about 2 or 3 degrees Celsius, and I bet it's going to get up to freaking 15, 16 degrees Celsius today. It's going to be hot. So layer up, because you're going to be taking it off later as it gets hot outside. And yeah, stay cool, wear your mask, and get some goggles, and you know, a scuba suit, and whatever you need to just be you. Horoscope. Oh, jeez. Taurus. No, I picked on Taurus a lot. Leo. Oh, Leo. Ho, ho, ho. Today is your day. Let me tell you. You know. Today is your magic day. Like, oh, good things are going to happen to you. Let me tell you. First off, you know, your trench foot, your stinky feet that everyone's always complaining about behind your back. You know, get some talcum powder, just put it down in your shoe, stupid. And you won't have no more trench foot, and people will be like, oh, hey, so-and-so is okay today. I don't smell rotting feet. Woo. Oh, you can join us for lunch. So yeah, Leo, get some talcum powder for your trench foot, you know, and get some of that preparation H for those piles, and maybe you won't have to carry that donut around all the time to sit on. So yeah, you got to take care of yourself. Love is in the air because it's spring, you know. Feel lucky today because you might meet the love of your life. Or a dog. Who knows, you know, just try. Or don't try. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I just want you to be safe out there. And so yeah, love is in the air, trench foot clearing up, same with your piles, and then what's gonna happen to you? Oh, it's Monday. Ugh, we all got the Mondays. Get a scratching win. You might win $10, and that'll help out a lot. Get some itchy ban and some frozen veggies and mix it together. Put in a pinch of garam masala. Ooh, jeez, and a hard-boiled egg. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. So yeah, that's about it. Don't use any words with the letter C today, because that's ominous premonitions. You gotta be careful out there. And if anyone's got your voodoo, taking a pin, they'll take those pins out of your back today, so you'll feel way better. So it's a good day for you, Leo. It's gonna be real good. Gatorade is rising, and so that's gonna be good. You're gonna be hydrated. So yeah, no using the letter C, and take care of yourself. Old Uncle loves you. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Coach Jam, Coach Time. Oh.